Wicked Wednesday
As I'm a mess.
is live.
I'm a mess, y'all.
Your hair has the what I like to call the tussled look, Shayla.
I do.
Well, wait, that was last night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. Thank you for being here. If you are new here, if you're not, bear with us. If you're new here,
no, don't bear with us. Just take it. It's just how it's going to be.
Isn't he nice?
It's just how it's going to be.
Stop
making apologies. Never apologize.
Can I talk?
Never apologize.
Can I talk?
What?
I'm New York Times and USA Today best-selling author Shayla Black of over 100 books, and you are
William. No apologies, Black. That's me. Rachel knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
We are happy to be here with y'all. My collar's a little lofty.
Oh no, the horror of it.
The horror.
I know. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone's having an amazing Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, July 30th, Shayla Black, year of our Lord 2025.
Last I heard.
And it's time for Hot Topics.
Oh, okay, do you have a hot topic already?
Do I have a hot topic?
Do you?
No, not really. Oh. I've got a few things to talk about tonight.
Okay. All right.
Lucky you. Not so lucky her. But there you go. There you go.
Not so lucky me. Okay.
Not so lucky you.
Christine has a really good point.
You know, Christine, I should have done
today was Ozzy's funeral.
It's either in homage to the Oz or homage to Hulk Hogan. Or who was the other person?
Malcolm Jamal
Warner. What a horrible
way to die.
Oh my God. And then what's the other guy?
Hey, Susan, I have been missing you, girl. I'm glad you made it back.
Who's the Chuck Mangione? He passed
Chuck
away.
Mangione, yeah.
I mean, good Lord, guys.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
I agree. So how is everybody today? I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. As somebody pointed out to me earlier, I am, in fact, if I can get up, oh my gosh, wearing my t-shirt.
Your merch.
Yeah, so if you have not seen this, I still have this. Just saying.
Shayla merch.
These are comfy too. I forgot. Like, it's been in my closet, and I cleaned up my closet a little bit the other day, and I was like,
I'm going to tell you.
I have this shirt.
How proud I am of my wife and her journey. She and my daughter have been ketoing, like, they've been rabid. And I'm very proud of them. And I try to enable that. I try to help.
You do. And
they have been sticking to it, and you seem happier with it. And I thought you were perfect the way you were. But I'm just very proud of you.
Thank you. I've been a little bit stuck lately, but maybe that has something to do with all of the crumble cookies, Mexican food, pizza.
Maybe just a little, Shayla.
Maybe just a little. So we are back on track. And this week, our taste test is not crumble cookies. It is not a dessert.
It is something savory and something allegedly homemade.
Keto friendly that I made with help because somebody won't let me loose in his kitchen.
No, I was in my office and I heard, honey.
I just wanted help with the meat. And then you took over.
Well, because it just has to be done. Because I know what happens if I don't take over. You know what happens?
No,
anarchy. Nothing but anarchy.
Dogs and cats sleeping in each other's beds.
Down with we defy the mafia. That's right. Okay, sorry. Old Barney Fife.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, we love the mafia. We love the mafia.
It's fantastic.
We love the mafia and the Amish and all those folks. So,
my God,
we love everybody.
So I have been very heads down. Working on the commitment, and there's lots happening there.
That is the final installment in Unbroken
Heavenly Rising.
Is that right, Shayla Black?
Right.
And I believe right now,
yes,
that if you haven't started on the journey, that bundle is available.
It is
on the Shayla Black store at an extremely discounted price. So.
And
you get the pre-order for
It's amazing. I keep running almost every day into people who will PM me right through the website, like all kinds of stuff. Leave comments on other posts. When is the commitment coming? So
I've got one sitting in there I haven't responded to yet.
Yeah, so I did
feel a little bit guilty. I haven't
in the newsletter today so that everybody's like, no, we're still working. I promise. more challenges abound, but we are continuing to press on. It's like, honestly, I feel at this point as if we didn't have bad luck, we would have no bad luck, or we would have no luck at all. Just saying.
That's a song.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can read it on Ream. Thank you, Eve.
Thank you. So yeah, you can go out there and create an account, and there are quite a few free episodes out there.
Reamstories.com.
That's right. And I put a link to that also in the
show notes.
In the show notes, yes. Oh, thank you, Tatiana. Yes, I know. You a lot of people are like waiting. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dawn. Like, my mom doesn't like shark. He literally, every time I pick up a knife, he's like, stop.
Well, you used the wrong knife. You're cutting it the wrong angle. Your fingers are hanging out there, which are my livelihood. I must be kept in the lifestyle I've been accustomed to.
That's right.
And you not having fingers would really upset that apple cart. And trust me, I am no typist. So there's...
Oh, could you see a world in which I am dictating what you should be typing? You guys, he drives, I won't even let him type if I have to look over his shoulder. I'm like, please move, you're driving me insane.
I type just fine. There's just liberal use of the backspace key, that's all. But the key is, if that ever happened, Shayla Black, we'd retire early. I'm just saying, we'd retire early.
Okay, out? Is it ready?
No, it's not ready.
Not ready? Oh,
I wouldn't think so.
I really wanted it.
Do I need to look at it? I probably do need to look at it.
You probably do.
Yeah.
This is the goal,
I'll come in
Renee.
5.
The October 21st is absolutely the goal. It's just that, as with every time we've tried to write this book in the last 4 or 5 years, people get very sick. They wind up in the hospital. They have to have surgery. Sometimes multiple people. Sometimes more than that goes wrong, which is so as of a couple weeks ago, we already had multiple people with surgeries, hospitals, diagnoses. Like, you can't even make this up. But now we have extra technical challenges on top of it. So we're super excited about that.
But moving forward,
doing our best. I promise. Yes, he does, Eve. He hunts and pecks.
No,
yes.
No. Eve, I control. And control is welcomed by this one here. She appreciated it.
In the kitchen.
She'll complain, she'll bitch, and she'll complain on here and all about that stuff. At the end of the day, we all know.
That you're a control freak? Yes, we do know that.
Need it. You love it.
Here we go.
And Shayla Black, you want it.
There. Mavis teaches typing.
Nicole, Mavis is hard. I've tried her before. I can type. I type just fine. I just don't need someone looking over my shoulder. Yeah, but you know what? I don't have to edit myself. Most of the time when I write it out, it's correct.
I don't have to.
Oh,
either.
You edit yourself all the damn time.
Well, I read it before I send it, typically.
No, I don't read anything. I just type it in and go, because it's perfect in every way.
Okay. That's fantastic.
And then the great thing is you have the unsend key, so you can get it back.
When you're like, it had
shit,
a typo.
I sent it to the wrong person.
I didn't mean to say that.
Your check bounced. Boom. Yeah, stop bothering me anymore.
So I want to thank everybody who stopped by TikTok first and listened to Mallory and me talk. We're having some really great discussions over there, y'all. Today's discussions, last week was about the third act breakup and whether that's a thing of the past or should be a thing of the past. Today was a little bit about how TikTok has changed books, the tropes that we would never write, and heroines. We got on the subject of heroines. So that was a really interesting conversation. Unlike this one, like, I can't really have an authorly discussion with you because everything I would say, you would have some snarky comeback for.
Well, no, I would just tell you how to improve it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so
the whole romance industry. I'm happy to help you.
Okay, so how has TikTok changed books?
I'm not here. You're not paying me to give my expert opinion on YouTube about TikTok. If you want to invite me on TikTok, I'll be happy to criticize and talk about TikTok there.
Okay.
Analyze that.
Well, we were just talking about how it changed people's approach to both writing books and how they use TikTok to choose books.
Let me tell you something. TikTok is the best thing ever happened to an indie audience and indie authors. It's the best thing ever, because to get your word out, I mean, to me, it's a fantastic platform, and TikTok is not going away. Don't ever worry about that.
Yeah.
It's not going away. There's too much money involved.
Now, I do hear that there's supposedly a new alternative coming. We'll see how that.
There's always something coming, right? So we'll see. See.
Christina's like, I caught the tail end, and when we were talking about Pride and Prejudice, because almost everything seems to lead back to Pride and Prejudice. But actually, that was a conversation that we were having. What sparked that was
I gotta check the food. I'll be back.
Talking about heroes that, because we were saying things that we do and don't love to read in a heroine, and heroine archetypes that we've seen for a long time over the decades. And I was making the kind of observation that I feel like I can tell when I pick up a book, whether the heroine is written by a boomer, a Gen Xer, a millennial, or a Gen Zer. Like, they're all very different heroines. And I find that I like all the heroines except millennial heroines. And I don't know why that is. A lot of them, and maybe it's just the ones I picked up. To be fair, I don't read as much as I should anymore. I'm super, after writing all day long, I will pick up a book sometimes, and then I find myself unconsciously editing and thinking, well, I would flip this sentence around, and the syntax of that, I don't love it. And that verb choice is kind of weak. Like, it's the things I would do to myself. I'm not criticizing anybody in my head. It's just so second nature when I'm reading something to be like, oh, I should be, fixing it. I know it's a bad habit. So I'm reading along, and I'm like, I feel as if, and I've had this validated because the last few books that I've picked up, I've actually gone to, their social media or their website and looked for a picture of them. And I'm almost always convinced, like, yep, that's some millennial. And why is it that her heroines, all these heroines, start off someplace wearing something skimpy? They're drunk. They're at a party they shouldn't be at. Like, I don't understand. The last literally 5 books I've picked up have all started with a heroine skimpy dressed at a party she knows she shouldn't be at, and she's drunk and she's snarky, and the behavior is always look at me, and I'm like, I can't.
That sounds like
done.
My dating experience.
I'm just done.
But Susan, thank you.
Thank you.
If you're following on YouTube, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss anything from Shayla Black. We're always releasing
Thank you. So I don't really want to.
Tatiana.
Oh, there you go. It would be the shortest book in history, girl.
I appreciate that, Tatiana. I appreciate that. I'm not sure I have the discipline for it. You have ideas. I know. I'm more of a forum guy than
no, but I've always thought you could write a good police procedural or some sort of, Tom Clancy-esque kind of. You could do that.
Yeah, but I'd have to want to.
That's true.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. My hands are tied taking care of this one here.
I guess I'm high maintenance. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you are. Amen, you are.
Oh my gosh. You appreciate Book Talk providing spotlight to indie authors and how many? Yeah, that's true. And I don't spend as much time scrolling on TikTok as I probably should. I find that
you can end up doom scrolling on TikTok.
You can. My problem is my brain is geared to long form. Like, ask him. My brain is geared to long form, meaty, dense content.
Yes.
This
you love
morning,
historical stuff.
This morning I got up ridiculously at 4:15. Don't ask. And I was playing my game, my video game, and I had my earbuds in, and I listened to 2 hours of a woman who speaks or who used to teach, I think, at the U.S. Naval Academy. And it was 2 hours of why the Japanese back in the at the turn of the century in that era were able to fend off both the Chinese and the Russians, despite being, having fewer people, less technology. Like 2 hours of something that happened 130 years ago.
That's a little deep for me at 4 a.m. in the morning.
That's my jam.
What I enjoy doing if I can't sleep at 2:30, 3 o'clock is I like to see who's live on TikTok at that time. It is the most amazing thing to see people that are alive, people that are streaming live at that time of the night or morning. And maybe some of them are in different countries. I don't know, but it's trust me, it's a very eclectic group that is going live.
You've said that.
Very eclectic.
And I hoard these. So the other day, not this morning, but a couple of days ago, when I also couldn't sleep and got up early, I listened to almost 3 hours, not kidding, 3 hours of how the continents have shifted, and there were supercontinents before Pangea.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I got that out of in U.S. history too. Okay, I got it. We covered all that.
That would not be covered by U.S. history.
Or no, wait, what was Mr. Rowland's?
That was 20th century war.
That was it. Yeah, I got it covered there.
Pangea was a little before the
Panama
20th century.
Canal. Got it. All right, we're good. We're good. Neither in Panama or Canal. Discuss. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a thing, Christina. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Are you scrolling and taking on? Oh, I've seen that.
Stop judging me.
I have seen that lady. There's several iterations of her.
See, I don't get sleepy with that. I can get sleepy listening. I'm so audio driven, so I will put in. There's something about a man, especially talking in a low, almost monotone voice that will put me right to sleep.
That's right, baby.
No,
you love it so much.
A low monotone voice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, usually an audiobook. You're right. And I never set the timer, and I wake up 45 minutes later or something, and I'm like, oh, I missed most of that. Oops.
And I'll be on Saturday night, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, going through there, and I'm seeing a lot of things I shouldn't be seeing.
I'm sure.
There's a lot out there.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's a lot. And it's like, hey, come talk to me. Come talk to me. No. Throw me some hearts. No. I don't want to. Get out of there quickly. Yeah. Before they can register your. Yeah. Oh, look, Will Black's been here. What's going on?
I know. Well, I also find, what was the other thing I listened to the other day, and you walked in and you're like, what the hell are you listening to? It was like another 3-hour topic of, gosh, what was it?
I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, it was how so many, you guys, I have the most random useless knowledge ever. How so many, Dark Ages and feudal societies in Europe ended up going from tribal existences and different, warlords around all the country, and then finally unifying into a country. And we went country by country. It was fascinating.
In freaking enthralled right
now. I loved it.
I need food because I'm about to fall asleep. So really quickly, can we just talk about something?
Oh, okay.
How thankful I am that the tsunamis did not.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Come true, or the mass effects weren't as bad as they were claiming or predicting, because it was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake in Russia.
Have we seen video out of Russia yet?
What I've read is that I think one of their submarine bases was destroyed. I don't know. It's hard to get information out of Russia.
People who came from a place where there were earthquakes, like we both grew up, at least in part, in LA. So from the time I was little, we did earthquake drills under the desk. And I remember even as a kid going, if the ceiling comes down, this is not going to save anybody's life.
The entire Pacific was at risk. And number one was Japan. And Japan has had enough of that between earthquakes and other things.
They have a lot of problems.
What scared me were the visuals coming from Hawaii.
I was worried.
And all those folks, I don't know if you guys saw this, it was gridlock trying to get, if you're on the Big Island, trying to get to Hilo, trying to get elevation.
To high ground.
I mean, it was just so many people trying to move them very quickly is so tough. But
and I had also read that on the Big Island, there was concern because, they have, on the Big Island in particular, active volcanoes still. And they were like a little concerned. I read somebody saying if that whole plate, begins to move and rupture, like it could also trigger, we could also have tsunamis and volcanoes. And I'm like, I can't even imagine.
Thought you would find interesting is, what was the name of the cruise ship you were on in Hawaii with your mom?
Oh, it was the Norwegian one. America. Anyway, something.
There's a YouTuber, a TikToker I follow. She does cruising TikToks.
Right.
And she was in Hawaii.
Okay.
And they were on an excursion.
Oh my.
An hour away from the port.
Oh my gosh.
They got, alarms are going off, everything. So they all get back on the bus and they're taking them back to the port.
They can't get to the port.
Cruise ship left. The cruise ship had to leave because it could not be caught in port
if a tsunami came.
So they, I guess, hung out as long as they could. They took off the exact opposite direction and left these people. They didn't have a choice, right?
Oh my gosh.
And they were evacuating these folks to hire in Hilo to, and I guess they were taken care of. They got plenty of food. They were just fine. But that, I thought you would find that interesting. Yeah. And I understand the ship had to leave.
No, because it's, and I've gone into that port, and it's not really a port. It's an industrial. It is not meant to be a cruise port. It is an industrial center. And there's no buffers. If the waves came, it would crash against all of that infrastructure. Like, it would be bad. I'm just saying. Thank you very much, Dana. This is available on the Shayla Black store. I found it in the back of my closet, so I remembered that I owned it. So here you go.
Hey, Mr. B is in the house.
Hey, Mr. B.
Mr. B is in the house.
Good to see you.
Yes, Jan. I think Oprah, she finally opened. I read that she finally
did.
I don't know. I don't believe anything I read anymore, but I know that from what I did that I think she opened the road. I don't know what
I saw a map and it cut off from people. It was
instead of going all the way
around because it was Maui, so they were going toward the middle and that big peak that's kind of over Lahaina, right? Let's see.
I thought it was Wailea, but maybe
no. I thought it was over Lahaina, but
I don't know.
I don't know where it was.
But thankfully,
yes,
it was more of a non-event. So at least in our country.
See, Virginia, this is interesting. And I'm the exact opposite. I would take a tornado over an earthquake because at least you can see a tornado coming.
Let me tell you something. California, you are overdue for an earthquake.
You are.
Unfortunately.
Like a bad one.
You are way overdue for it. So please, if you're in California, be prepared if something happens.
Yeah.
Because I left before Northridge.
I did too.
Yeah, we were out of there before Northridge.
Yeah, so. That was the first big quake after, and I'm horrified, right? Because I'm watching the Northridge Mall. I grew up going to that mall, y'all, and I was just like
in Southern California.
Yeah, and I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that like the Bullocks was in the parking lot. It was just wow. It was a lot for me.
It was frightening.
So yeah, it's not fun.
So you guys, on a brighter subject, you guys went to a pop-up signing.
We did a pop-up signing.
You and Baby Black were invited.
Yes.
Not so much.
Well, you wouldn't have liked it. Well, no, you would have, because there was a bakery that looked really good. I'm just saying.
And you're ketoing and going, I can't have that.
And they had like these giant ice cream sandwich things that looked amazing. And like, because they make their own cookies, right? And then they had, ice cream in between.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. That's how you screw up cookies and ice cream. Don't put them together.
Well,
just eat them separate.
She also, she had all these cake balls. It just sounded it looked so good.
Baby just delivered our savory dish here, so I'm trying to get it presentable.
Yeah. Let's see. Oklahoma here, and I'd take a tornado over an earthquake or a hurricane. At least you can see a hurricane coming too, but yeah, I get it. I do. Which series do you mean, Melissa? If you can tell me which series you mean, I will do my best to answer your question, my friend. being from California, someone asked me, I'd rather go through an earthquake or a hurricane. I said a hurricane. You know it's coming. Exactly.
I don't want to go through any of that stuff.
I don't either, but
I'll take C. None of the above.
Right. We missed
Nikki
you guys at Romantic.
I love the photos that I saw in Romantic.
You guys look like you had so much fun.
We had such a good time last year. I'm sorry we couldn't be there this year.
Poor Shannon. Why are you putting that energy into the universe?
Okay. I'm going to give you guys a preview of what we're going to taste test. We're not doing it right now. It's got to cool down a little bit.
Okay.
But
I'm moving this a little bit.
This is what we're previewing tonight.
I made that, y'all. Mostly. I had help.
Ground beef.
It's called
onions.
It's supposed to be
cream cheese.
It's supposed
multiple
to be
cheeses.
Cheeseburger casserole.
We added the pepperonis on top, and there was something else on
bacon.
Bacon is in here as well.
Yeah.
So it's very keto friendly.
Yeah. So we were trying to come up with something keto. Let's see. I remember
that.
I remember it, but I moved away.
We were watching. Wasn't that during the World Series?
Yeah.
And then the freeways were collapsing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I
remember Al what's his face was calling the game and he was talking about the disaster.
I had moved away. It like literally a few weeks before that. I had just moved to Texas a few weeks before that. So yeah.
I don't want to be in any of that crap.
No, I really don't.
I'm thankful to be in Texas. Tornadoes are always a risk, but
thank you, Marie. I am sorry that I didn't get to see you. Like I saw that you were there and I was like, now I'm sad.
You guys had a blast. I'm so glad you guys had a blast.
I'm glad you did.
It's such a great event. It really
is. So you've had this. I found this on Facebook. I found a keto recipe page, and I've just been copying and pasting recipes like mad because I'm eating the same like 10 things over and over.
We flexed a little bit on the menu. So on the ingredients, we changed a few things up. I can see adding more things to this to make it more complex. But of course you weren't into that. You were following the directions way too closely.
I was trying.
I know. Got to experiment with food.
Whatever. I will want that recipe, Susan, because that is 100% my jam. I will love
enchiladas.
That. Yes.
What is Christine saying?
Yes.
Yes, next week we will be having the virtual signing up, and then we will have it in the newsletter.
Yes.
And we will talk about it next week.
That is correct. Very exciting.
Am I here next week? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why you're not.
I don't know.
I can't help you with that. Oh, wow. A couple of your coworkers had a brother who played in that World Series. Wow. That must have been so crazy. So crazy.
That's incredible.
Welcome back, Kelly.
Kel.
I hope that you had an amazing time at your event last weekend. I saw some of your pictures. It looked like you had fun.
Kelly, you baking anything? You baking anything?
What's this now? Try all day I dream about food. Susan, I'm going to need some good keto recipes. I have not tried the keto bread, Christine. I saw a post where somebody said you can make keto bread that has significantly fewer chemicals in it and that it's like 3 or 4 ingredient bread and it was really easy. I don't really miss bread per se that much except for like pizza.
Can't Ezekiel bread cover that?
No, honey, it has way too many carbs.
It's expensive too.
It is. You're still catching up after a whopper of a time. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's cool.
Given the heat, have you guys been spending a bunch of time in your pool? Not as much as I would like.
We had a down weekend because we're just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
We had something going. Did we do something?
Well, we did the pop-up signing on Friday.
Right, that was
we didn't get home till pretty late. It was
and she's still so head down in commitment. We just have laid
low. Yeah.
But honestly, to your point, there's no excuse for us not to go get in the pool.
We just don't do it unless we socialize, which is silly because then I spend 9 months out of the year looking at the pool wishing I could get in it.
About the only time we get in the pool now is when we go adulting in the pool.
Yes.
Is that right?
No. So I just saw the recipe for chaffles and I wrote it down. The one that I got though they were talking about putting like syrup in it. And I was like, first of all, I don't want my pizza to taste like maple syrup. And
syrup. I love maple syrup.
Second of all, if it has like real normal maple syrup, that's way too much sugar.
See, I'm a waffle guy. Pancakes are good. I'm a waffle guy.
I know you are.
I love Belgian waffles.
I know.
I love any kind of waffle.
Naan bread doesn't have a lot of carbs. Oh, okay.
Naan bread is insane.
I like naan bread, but the problem is I could just eat it.
Remember that fresh homemade naan bread we had in London?
Yes, that was so good.
We were in London and she'd never had Indian food. We found this Indian restaurant and the manager came over and talked to us. And said, hey,
it was two brothers.
And they bought for us, we're with another couple, and they brought almost everything they have from the spiciest to the least spiciest with a ton of naan bread. We must have spent in there 2 hours eating. And everything was amazing. It was amazing.
Okay.
They took such good care of us.
They did. It was a really an awesome meal. An awesome meal. Let's see, Melissa. Oh, you wanted to know Wicked Lovers Vendetta Kings. Right now, as I sit here, I'm not done plotting and planning, but as I sit here right now, I'm going to say between 5 and 7 books in that series. I'm thinking 5 right now, but I also am kind of like, can see a way that I could get to 7. I just have to decide like how this gets technical, how the overarching plot needs to be structured, and that will sort of answer my question.
Before we get away from it, you and Mallory had a great time at the pop-up signing.
We did.
Very appreciative.
So it was author Sammy Trinidad.
Sammy inviting you guys was awesome.
It was her birthday soiree.
And I saw so many TikToks of including you and Baby and all the other authors. It was so cool because we typically don't, you guys don't do, we've never been a part of really kind of I won't say small, but
well, I didn't know pop-up signings were a thing.
No.
And then suddenly Sammy was like, we're so surprised you don't do them. And I'm like, I didn't even know they were around.
A more intimate setting.
It was so fun.
We're so used to the big ones and we love those. But to do and again, this one was local, so it was really great as well. But you guys came back just beaming after that.
Yeah, you
enjoyed it.
Other than the traffic, which that sucked because it was southwest of Fort Worth, so it took us an hour and 45 minutes to get there. It was a lot.
You're going on rush hour too.
We were. That part sucked. But yeah, we're looking into doing more pop-up signings in the DFW area. And a lot of them we're finding out are themed in different ways. So like,
do you dress up?
I think you can, but they're not just books. It's like they're pop-up events that like there's one, there's a Harry Potter one, for instance, coming up one. There's one in November that is a holiday themed one. And they're artists of all kinds. Okay. So there are people who are crafters. There are people who are like painters.
Okay. So it's not just
yeah,
books.
it's like overall, like, you know, if you're some sort of an artist, right? So I'm actually kind of interested to see what some of those look like. Sammy's in particular, her event in particular was a bookish event, but
Sammy is so.
If you don't know Sammy, she's incredibly sweet.
She's so sharp and she's awesome. She's awesome.
Yeah. So super excited to be looking into that more. I also wanted to tell everybody, I didn't have them to show you last week, but I have them to show you now, and we will be sending them out in the next day or two.
And sorry, guys, we meant to get these out sooner, but I've had a few doctor appointments, so it's kind of backed us up.
So this is the paperback version of Possess Me at Midnight. As you can see, there's a few pages to this, right? Oops, other way. There we go. Da, 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 da. And I also have the hardcover version. The green, you guys, is just, I'm not even a green person per se, but dang, this turned out pretty.
Green. I love green. And when you compare and contrast that against Claim Me at Nightfall. Got it right. Woo! And the other two books.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, he feels fine. It's just, well, one thing, his poor hands. He's allergic to something, and we can't figure out what it is.
But that's not the issue that I'm.
No, but he woke up the other day, and all of a sudden he has this steroid cream because sometimes he'll break out in these little blisters, and he's got his little black gloves on. I'm like, are you giving your Michael Jackson impression? What's happening?
Hands have not been in anything that shouldn't be. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know. Contact dermatitis. I don't know what it is, but.
Thank you, Christine. I am like, this is, I said this on TikTok. This is, people ask me all the time what the favorite books are that I've read. This is probably in my top 5. Like, I love, love, love this story. I love these characters. I like what happens. Like, I had so much fun coming back here. Ice and Smell.
Ice and Smell. I got that right.
Okay, I'm ready for you to feed me now.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
Okay, you're hungry.
I am. I'm starving. We didn't eat dinner.
We're already at 8:40. We're 40 minutes in already.
I know.
You just talk and talk and talk. So again, this is what I like to call
cheeseburger pot or cheeseburger casserole.
Shayla's once a year cooking in the kitchen. That's what we're going to call it.
Is it really once a year? I don't think it's even that.
It's not even that.
It's not even that often.
Okay, so I am prepared. We're going to share one plate.
Oh.
Because otherwise I have to clean 2.
Oh.
So here's a fork for you.
It means I have to act like I like him, y'all.
Dude, look how I prepare for you.
I know. I like that so much.
You did do a little something for me last night, so I appreciated that.
Not much.
Yeah, you took care of some things. Oh yeah.
You know what, Tabitha? I don't know, but if you want, if you had ordered a hardcover or not, I think that you did, but you can have him double check too. Just remind him, and he will check. Thank you, Tatiana.
Tabitha, I will write it down. Don't worry about shooting me a PM. I'll shoot
Thank you very much, Tatiana. I appreciate that.
You know what would be good on this is sour cream. We don't have any sour cream.
We do not, but you're right. That would be interesting. So this is ground beef with eggs, 2 kinds of cheese, cream cheese, bacon bits. I throw in the pepperoni for funsies. We'll see what this tastes like.
Okay.
But this is, like I said, out of a Facebook recipe.
And we have not eaten dinner, so
we haven't. This is dinner. All right.
Yeah, I wish I saw the thing of sour cream at Sam's today. I should have bought one.
I didn't even think of it.
I wasn't envisioning what you were doing.
So you can see there's meat, there's eggs, there's cheese. Like I said, bacon bits, some onion, spices.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
I smell the bacon.
Okay. I'm glad. Now, the recipe did also say to include pickles if you like pickles. Y'all know how I feel about pickles, so that did not happen.
Ooh, Susan says chipotle dressing. Ooh, that would be really good.
That would be good.
You know what would be better on this?
Blue cheese.
Some avocados.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think
I have
that.
tons of avocados in there.
We should do that. Okay, ready?
Here we go.
All right. Mmm. I like it.
The avocado, you wouldn't need sour cream if you have avocado on this.
True.
Or to your point,
chipotle dressing.
Chipotle dressing would be insane.
I think it's good.
It's good. It needs to be a little more moist. I'll tell you why. The cream cheese we put in the burger or the ground beef probably needs at least another ounce.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think you could have put some Parmesan cheese on there for the flavor.
We weren't sure.
Could give it a little
but
tang,
I think you're right.
A little tang to it.
This is a more of a straight up American cheeseburger kind of flavor.
Get your plate.
But Big Mac sauce is a lot like Thousand Island dressing, right? I'm not a fan of that.
That's pretty good.
You know, but it's nice and like meaty for a keto kind of thing.
The pepperoni is actually really good on it.
Thank you.
You know what would be really good on this?
What?
Is some chicken sausage.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'd like to do this as like a pizza casserole. That would be fun.
Yep. Yeah, it would be.
That's going to be next on my list.
Don't mind us. We're just eating right now. We're hungry.
We're starving.
Here, have a bite. Shannon? Shannon? Don't say I don't ever give you anything except a broken foot.
Except a broken foot. I can do that, Rhonda. I will post the recipe in the group. That's actually really good. And
it's good.
You guys have to know, I've been eating the most steady diet of hot dogs like every day, sometimes 2 meals a day. So this is really nice to be able to.
Who was that? Virginia, pepper jack cheese.
Oh, that would be
Virginia,
good. We have some.
That would be really good.
I will do that. Pizza casserole is awesome with toasted cauliflower. Okay.
Oh, that would be good. Nikki Ann, she's not a big ricotta fan, but ricotta would be amazing on this.
Well, a lot of these recipes actually also call for so a lot of the recipes where you make keto bread, like pizza crust, for instance, it's like eggs and cottage cheese, and you put it in a blender with some Parmesan, and that when you bake it, then it sets up enough to make a crust.
Okay.
So I'm going to try that next.
Well, let's see, what does Shannon say? I'm not a fan of green, but I love that green. Okay. Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not a big green fan, but this turned out really pretty.
Jan does a crustless pan pizza, brown meat, cannelloni beans, onions. Ooh, that sounds insane.
That sounds yummy. Okay, Susan, I'm going to need all the recipes. Lasagna, casserole. Yeah. Are there keto friendly noodles? Honestly, like, interesting. Is Charlie fighting with the backyard bunnies again? Probably. I love hot dogs. I love hot dogs too, but when you have them as much as I've been having them, yeah, I'm getting a little hot dogged out, which is sad.
And we've been going with the all beef Costco ones, and she's really been liking those, but yeah, you get a little much with that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I think I'm overdue taking her to a really nice Brazilian steakhouse.
That would be lovely.
I think you deserve it. I know that.
I appreciate that.
But we were driving by that. I was driving by that today, and I was like, oh my God, it sounds so good.
Most keto pasta tastes horrible. That doesn't surprise me.
Keto and pasta just don't go together. I mean,
no.
We tried that one thing with Jennifer made almost a
keto. It was supposed to be a keto friendly mac and cheese, and I think the noodles were made with chickpeas, and it was actually pretty good. But then when I looked it up later, I was like, oh, that's really more carbs than I thought it was.
But it was really good.
It was good.
She did a great job.
I started recipe thread. Yeah, everybody bring me your keto friendly recipes. Thank you, Kelly. This is the shirt, one of the shirts off the Shayla Black site.
Yep.
So,
and we're also using the same theme and reordering the book sleeves.
Yes, I need to do that. I haven't done that yet.
Yes.
So book sleeves.
Sold out of those.
Yeah, I've sold out, and I've been meaning to get a hold of her, and I forgot. So I will get some more of those. If you wanted an effing read book sleeve, I do have some of those. I will have some of those incoming. We also have coffee mugs, and
we're working on new merch right now. So nothing quite to announce yet, but we had our team meeting over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then we've got some team merch we're trying to put together, and it's going to be, what's the theme on it? I forget. Was it
this?
Was that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't have my notes in front of me.
New merch coming. New theming. So I know it's been a minute.
No, not really, Louise, because even small amounts of pasta have massive amounts of carbs. Like, you would be shocked.
But Louise, it's so good. Oh, Maggiano's.
Yeah.
It's so good. Olive Garden's okay, but Maggiano's is so good. Christine, Brazilian restaurant is just. We have one that is just it puts
amazing.
It puts Fogo, all those higher end ones.
All the higher one.
This one is a higher end one, but it's really.
But I mean, if you've been to a chain like a Fogo or Texas de Brazil or any of this is just so superior to me. Like, everything's fresher. Is it okay? I have a miracle to announce. I wish I could say the same.
Winning, darling. I
wish I could say the same. I broke my beloved Fleetwood Mac coffee mug last week.
Got on clearance at Cracker Barrel. So.
It was so frustrating because
we broke our Star Trek one time.
I know.
But
I'm washing them and they slip out of my hands. It's frustrating.
And then, Nicole, you're right. State Fair starts next.
I know.
Is it next week? No.
Well, not necessarily Texas, but State Fair season.
State Fair. Yeah, you're right. Season. You're right.
Yeah.
And you got to save up for that.
I know.
Appetizer.
I'm strict keto. Not strict. I probably should be, but I'm trying to stay under 20 carbs a day. I just find that I feel better, to be honest. I'm not sleeping better. That's not a new thing, but
you and Rachel and Shannon doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
either.
I know. I don't sleep, and I'm sleeping less, and it's really frustrating. I'm tired AF, but no, I find that I don't have the afternoon dropsies as much. My stomach is a lot happier. There's just a whole bunch of, I just have more energy kind of in general. It's interesting to me. They were all side benefits that I wasn't expecting, honestly, when I started ketoing back in January. And, we've been eating so many crumble cookies and nothing but cakes and all the things that I don't need to be eating on keto. So I was like, we're going to try something different this week.
You know what? But you're on keto. We can't do it.
What?
I'd have put cream of mushroom soup in there.
I was wondering how.
But you can't do that with keto.
How carby a cream soup would be.
I think it's pretty carby.
I don't know. I have to go look. But this is actually pretty good, honestly. I think I'm kind of suited for keto because every time I've done, I did Weight Watchers for years and I did really well with it. It's just, I would crave cheese, to the point where I literally, I could give up everything, but cheese just killed me.
My lunch today was back to my rice cauliflower, right? So I do onions and I do a good amount of garlic. And then I do some veggies in there, whether it's broccoli or mixed veggies, kind of roast that up a little bit. I'm steaming my rice cauliflower in the microwave. I have my cut up chicken. I throw that in there. I use a little of the Kinder's teriyaki sauce to kind of flavor that. And I saute that and get it nice and cooked.
Oh, hi, Christina.
And then I add the rice cauliflower on top of that, season it again and toss it, throw an egg in there, 1 or 2 eggs on top. Yeah. And it's a great lunch. It really is.
So Susan says, make your own cream of mushroom with heavy cream, butter, and mushrooms. That's a good point because
and flavor it how you like.
Eve looked it up. 1 cup of cream of mushroom soup has 15 carbs. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
That's way too much.
I love cream of mushroom soup.
I love it. But I actually ran across a recipe yesterday for, they called them strawberry drop cookies. They looked amazing. And I'm going to have to go find, I have to make this and know what they taste like. And I'm going to have to go get some ingredients from the store. I think Baby and I are going to go tomorrow and try to find some of these things. But in the meantime, I was like, I'm looking at this and she, at the very end, she posted the recipe and then she posted all the nutritional details. And I was like, 6 carbs. Do I want to part with 6 carbs?
Was there any dietary fiber to offset that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Always watch for the dietary fiber.
Yeah.
But so where was I going to look here? Someone was saying something.
How many carbs are in biscuits and gravy? 1 billion.
Tracy makes her own mushroom soup.
Well, that's what Susan was saying with this comment.
I love mushroom soup.
I do too.
That and lobster bisque.
Thank you. I love you, Susan.
Shannon, how many carbs in biscuits and gravy?
No, 1 billion.
Not enough. Not enough.
1 billion.
I have yet to be to Bojangles, by the way. I have yet to go to Bojangles.
Christina, we always start at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. So you can, and if you're not getting the newsletter, we'll remind you every week. If you just sign up for the newsletter, there's a little reminder and a link every week.
If you follow on YouTube or watch this, we're on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
You can get if you subscribe and pound that like button, whatever, you'll get a notification too. So.
Yeah. Lanissa, hey girl, says I made cauliflower mashed potatoes to stay on ketovore, satisfy my mashed potato. See, I don't have a mashed potato craving. I'm not a mashed potato person.
I love mashed potatoes.
I would try it.
I grew up on mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I grew up on it.
You know what? And I actually have talked to some people who say, Christina, that they do keto with about a half a cup of rice a day, and it's fine.
Christina, we did rice for so long, and we loved our jasmine rice. We went through so much
jasmine rice,
thinking we were doing the right thing, and it was.
And then he, in particular, was like, "Why is the scale not moving?" And
so that's when I went to rice cauliflower. Definitely not as satisfying. I miss my rice sometimes, and I still have it. I'm not ketoing like they are.
Yeah,
I do not have the discipline, and nor do I want the discipline. But
you can sign up for the newsletter, Christina, if you just go to shaylablack.com, and at the top, I believe, is a link that will take you to the sign up for the newsletter, and you get Dangerous to Touch, which is full 3 full-length books for free.
Ruth, I used to go to my Uncle Verlin's little diner in Winston-Salem. My granddaddy, who was his brother, we would go there and he'd have a bar. He always fed the working men down there. It was a kind of a dive little cafe, but it was good food. And I would all walk in there every time I'd say, okay, Uncle Verlin, I was a little guy. I said, I'll have the usual. And the usual was big old plate of mashed potatoes with gravy on it, cornbread, and a big ass Pepsi or Coke or Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That was good eating, man.
Yeah.
That was good eating. Good times.
Good times.
Shannon, you're right. I did get turned on to soup dumplings. And soup dumplings, I got those at
they're good.
Sam's.
They're good.
And I just can't get to Trader Joe's. And so Sam's had them. They had them in like 6 trays. And it's like 15 grams of protein and roughly, and I want to say 300 calories. But those soup dumplings are insane and they're so easy to prepare. I love them. I love them.
You know, Kelly, I am so jealous of the people who can do that. I just find that if I let sugar in my diet, I will be an absolute sugar fiend. And I can't, if I have a lot less sugar in my diet, I feel so much better. And it was kind of another way. There's a lot of diabetics that run on my dad's side of the family. So as I've gotten older, I've sat there and thought, okay, well, I don't really want to have to deal with this. So I'm trying super hard to keep, my blood sugar and my A1C down so that I don't have to, my grandmother was
the propensity for it.
Yeah. My grandmother was, she was an insulin injecting diabetic for God.
But she was type 2 though, wasn't she?
Oh yeah. But I mean, from the time I was a little kid and I was like, that's just the one thing I don't want to have to deal with.
Eve, that sounds insane. My mother-in-law and I always bonded over number 1, biscuits and gravy. And then number 2,
fried potatoes and
onions. You just don't get much better than those 2 right there.
You don't. Is the next post for the new book The Brink on August 4th? No, there is no other post. I mistakenly, when I posted, this is on Ream Stories, you guys. So if you want to do a reread of the Unbroken series before the commitment drops, then you can read a bunch of episodes for free over on Ream Stories. And there's a lot of discussion. We're dropping 3 episodes 6 days a week. So it is a lot of reading. We're not dribbing and drabbing it out.
Right.
There's a lot happening all the time. There's great discussion every day. And then a big discussion on Sunday, what we've read over the whole week. I did post on last Sunday, Jen and I did, and I thought for some reason that episodes weren't running out till Thursday, and then I realized that episodes actually ran out on Tuesday. My apologies, I didn't count right. But yeah, we will be starting The Brink on Monday, and that will allow everybody, that'll allow us some time to get organized, and it will allow us some time to get the discussion for Sunday settled. And I actually have something fun that I want to post before we start The Brink. And then I also will start the warning. If you aren't aware, The Brink might be the most, and not might, it is the most difficult book in the series to read, hands down. Emotionally? In all ways.
Okay.
It's extremely difficult.
All right. Multiple languages? Is that what you're saying?
No, okay. It is. I probably need to post a list of trigger warnings.
A lot of ellipses?
No,
okay.
I probably need to post a lot of trigger warnings, just saying. So
you're never an easy read.
No.
You're never an easy read.
Well, I'm the girl who just spent 3 hours listening to What Came Before Pangea. No. I mean, I don't do it. My brain doesn't work on short anything.
Your complexion.
I can't. Thank you, Tatiana. Yeah. So if you would like to come join our discussion over there, that would be super fun. Because we're having a really nice, lots of bantering back and forth about what they're doing and what's going to happen. we got to the end of the break. I won't spoil anybody, but then everybody was like, wait, what? What just happened? Holy cow. I was like, well, can't help you. Like, yeah, that just happened.
Lanessa, yeah, Sammy's birthday event was awesome. They had
it was a good time. It was a really good time. We had a really lovely time.
I wasn't invited because apparently later I learned there was a bakery. No, there was not enough room for me, and they had. It
was a smallish place,
but they could have brought something from the bakery back for me. But no, they didn't do that.
Oh well, yeah. I remember a few things from that book. Reading it years ago, we write very emotional books. Thank you. Well, I can't say
it is an emotional series.
Oh. Well, and this book in particular will literally take you. I mean, there's a reason we called it The Brink. It will take you to the brink. I knew when we finished that book, and there's that moment in time, honestly, between the time you finish the book and you're going through editorial and formatting and uploading and all of those things, and you're kind of sitting on it. And nobody's really read it but you and maybe a few beta readers, and you're just kind of sitting there. And I knew when we finished that book, I was like, oh my God, people are going to kill us. People are going to kill us for so many reasons. And sure enough, I was like, oh.
Christine, you're right. They are evil. They are evil.
Well, but it's.
But it's evil for a good reason.
Yes.
Because the story.
It is.
It's always about the story and the characters.
And I hope that people who are reading the Unbroken series can really see how much we love this world and these characters and how meaningful.
Well, it's like your love of the Doomsday Brethren world.
Yeah.
They're two different worlds.
Yeah.
But they're worlds you both created, that you guys have created.
Yeah.
So.
Christina, I think you missed when I very first stood up, so I'll stand again a little bit. It says, as I can get effing read. And see, we have a book and a pretty little flower, and so that is my shirt.
And some, that's a very, very nice post, Shayla. I enjoyed that, and so did America, or the world, excuse me. The millions and millions of people that we're streaming to.
Right? My brains, is that what you're saying?
No comment. No comment.
Oh, Tracy, yes, I called you so many names. You were not alone. You were just not alone. I heard from people. Just saying. Yeah, well, this is one thing, this is why it's good that all of the books in Rain Falling are already
Kelly,
out.
don't do cliffhangers.
Because, yeah.
I can see Kelly just going insane.
Good night, Susan. Good to see you, girl. Thank you, Christine. You are very sweet. I'm excited. It's interesting to be back in this world after we've been gone for so long. Jenna and I are still like, you should see some of the discussions we have, honestly. The amount of mathing discussions that we have and how much we have to go back and reread. And we do have series Bibles. We have several of them in different formats with, information sorted different ways. And we still today were like, I know this will make no sense to you if you haven't read the series, but we were like, okay, so how old is Zach? Okay, so Beck is this age and Jed was this age. And I know that Zach was the youngest, but how old was his daughter? And when did he have, there was a whole math discussion. This took 45 minutes. Kid you not.
That's why a book Bible or a series Bible is so important.
It is, but there, you don't realize every single detail that you might need.
Yeah.
And so some things were like, oh, we never wrote that down.
But thank God you guys stay true to that, right?
Yeah.
You're making the effort to be as true to the stories you can be.
Yes.
Of factual accuracy.
Well, because
of the fictional world you've created.
Because I know as a reader, it would pull me out if suddenly, because I kept saying, I think Zach is about 30. And Jenna was like, I thought he was a little older. And I was like, well, Beck is about to turn 37. Like this, I know in my head. His birthday's in November. This I know in my head.
You have to be very careful because you could throw a line out here or a line out there that
and be wrong.
Everything, right?
And you don't even realize it. And that is a problem. And I've done that where we've written a whole scene. And then you're like, oh, oh, factually, like that doesn't work. And now I have to go like trash it and it sucks. Not with this series, thankfully, but I have done that. When you read Possess Me at Midnight.
Go ahead and finish it. I cannot wait for you releasing them on Read.
I love, again, like I feel like I'm, and I hate to be that author who's like, I'm obsessed. But honestly, this is one of the things that I was just obsessed.
And getting the cover right.
Yes.
Much less getting the actual book itself right or the way you wanted it.
Yeah.
Just takes a while.
Yes. This shirt I do sell on my website. It comes up to, I think it goes from extra small. It's either 2X or 4X, depending on which shirt.
Yep.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
You go to ShaylaBlack.com and you can click on merch. You'll see that.
You'll see it.
It's along the top.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
Yes. This is why the series is amazing and grabs you so hard. Thank you. Yeah, we do put so much effort into it. So much effort into it. And we're trying to think of literally every possible angle. The most gratifying thing, it's like I want to tell you, but I can't. And the most gratifying thing was we do have a couple of beta readers, and this week we gave them a chunk of chapters. Like we waited because there's a set piece that it needed to be read all together. And it was the introduction of something that I guarantee you never saw coming.
Never.
Ever. We didn't actually. It was one of those things where one day we were like, what if? And we were like, we're totally going to do that because no one will see that coming. We didn't see it coming. So we ended up doing this, and it's about, I'm looking at you like you know.
Oh, I know it all. Or I'll make it up.
It's like 3 or 4 chapters kind of dedicated to this one set piece. And then we set it off to the betas, and they were both like, okay, I'm speechless. I didn't see that coming. And we were like, yes, we did our jobs. I know, sorry.
Well, it's got to be gratifying, right?
It is, because we always want to keep surprising you, right? Do you have a format for a book series Bible? I've experimented. I do. I have the first Bible we had, for instance, for Unbroken was in Word. And it's not sortable. It's not useful. It corrupts when you get it big enough. The last Bible we had for the Unbroken series in a Word document that eventually corrupted was about 73 pages. And there was so much information. We had tables. We were trying to make it easy to like sort through, but it really wasn't. I've seen book Bibles on Excel. God, I hate it so much. It's not usable. It's not readable. It's not easily editable when you want to, and they're all in like charts. And when you need to add or delete something,
and honestly,
it's not good.
And honestly, the true format would be a database.
Right.
A queryable database.
Yeah.
But tell them what you use.
So I actually write in a piece of software that's little known unless you're a writer, because that's really all it's good for. It doesn't do other things. But I write in a piece of software called Scrivener, which is put out by a British company called Literature and Latte. It's a really inexpensive piece of software if you are a person who likes to be more mentally organized than Word, because it gives you, you can set up, there's what they call on the left side a binder. So you can set it up by, different scenes can be color coded to either be like, this is my suspense plot, this is my romance plot, this is my whatever, or you can sort it by point of view. Like you can do all kinds of things, but you can also create a series Bible in Scrivener, which is what I've done. So I have in different tabs, if you will, I have, characters, and then we have scene by scene breakdowns, and we'll keep bios for major characters, and then we have bios for minor characters, and then we actually have a whole section for just ideas and future through lines. And it's when you compile it down to a PDF or a Word document, this is well over 100 pages. That's
a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of information to keep up with. And some of it is stuff we haven't released. Some of it is stuff that we had the idea for and scrapped. Some of it is, but it's a central repository. And there's two things I love about Scrivener. So if you're at all interested in writing or keeping a Bible or anything like that, Scrivener auto saves every 3 seconds. And
just make sure you have set it up correctly where you want it to auto save.
Right. And it doesn't corrupt. I've been using Scrivener now for almost a decade. I've never lost a single word I've ever written in Scrivener ever.
And it works for Mac and for Windows.
Yeah, they have a Windows version and a Mac version. It used to be just for Mac. This piece of software is like $50, you guys. It's amazing. It's insane. Just saying. Let's see. I'm missing things. And if it wasn't for Ring, you might need to read the series again, right?
I love the thing about Ring where you guys can talk back and forth on that. That's just so awesome.
Total admiration for collaboration skills. Only writer I've ever co-written with is the Hubs. So
I can imagine. I can't imagine because and I've seen you do it multiple times, right? And it's a different dynamic with
every person,
right?
But there's the one thing I'll say 100%. I couldn't write with him, so hats off to you.
Because you have My Way or the Highway, Shayla.
Well, and you don't know anything about writing, so I'm just saying.
I'm more concerned about dimensions myself.
I know you are. One of the things I'll say about co-authoring is you have to work with somebody who values in a story what you value. And I've batted around ideas with another author that I love dearly, but we don't value the same thing. And what I mean in a story, like, yes, there's characters and it's a romance or whatever, but what I mean is there are times where you'll get in a scene and there's more than one way to get to the end of the scene, right? You have to work with somebody who will value roughly the same things that, and want to approach it kind of the same way you do. And I feel like it would be easy to find people that you don't have that kind of, mental connection and chemistry with, and it would be really hard to get a book done.
It's where you got to do the plot together. I mean, you really got to walk through the elements of what, in doing that, knowing where your commonality is in that, right?
Well, and unfortunately, plotting is really only half the battle, because what happens is you plot and then you get there and then you're like, well, I thought it was going to work out like this, but now it's more like that. So you almost have to rethink sometimes.
And when you're both invested in the character, you're going to have points of view that may divert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Halfway through Seduce Me in Shadow and just about died laughing. I'm loving this version. Thank you. Sydney, I have to say, Sydney is kind of one of my low-key favorite heroines because she has just enough. Sydney.
Oh, not that.
Not Sydney.
Got it.
No.
Sorry.
She has just enough snark and sass, and she also just isn't afraid. It's one of those fun things. I think I've said this. In almost every heroine, there's some part of me. There's something that I can grasp onto, or relate to. And Sydney, I channel that part of me where. And this, sometimes I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if I make people mad. I don't care if I offend you. I'm just going to say it because it needs to be said.
Which I think.
And Sydney is that person.
Which I think makes an author. I mean, a true author. You have to write your heart. You can't write to what the majority of people are going to.
Does my brain even work that way?
No.
Does my brain even work that way?
That's truly being a creator.
Yeah.
And not just a shill.
Well, I mean, I will say there's a lot of schools of author thought, and I have seen authors, and no shade, everybody has to do what works for them. Everybody has their own, the way it works for their brain. And, and there are some people who really do just they want to do the work that needs to be done to get where they need to go.
Right.
And they're not particularly interested in exploring all the nooks and crannies of a plot and leaving a bunch of stuff on the cutting room floor. I get it. It's a waste of time.
You are a bit of an expansionist.
I am.
Right? You're a conqueror.
I am
an expansionist.
Well,
so just, shame.
I know.
Shame.
And there are some people who are like, listen, I just want to get in and get what needs to be done and get out.
Right.
And if that works for you, cool. It's just not the way my brain works. Thank you for coming. We're happy to have you.
Yes, Christina.
Well, yeah, but maybe her more than me.
No. Devil incarnate. There is a reason there's horns over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just wait till the fall.
I don't know. Let's see. Scrivener is awesome for tracking everything. It is. I actually keep my whole timeline on that right section. I have notes.
Where you get into issues with Scrivener, and I'm sure Lanessa knows this as well, when you're transitioning between devices.
Yes.
And there's a certain procedure you have to follow so that if you're on your laptop and you're away from your computer, if you have two, that you don't run into conflicts. But
well, and when you're co-authoring, Jenna and I have passed the same Scrivener file because she writes in Scrivener as well. Because I was like, listen, if we're going to do this, because that was the other thing. Several of the Unbroken books are enormous, and talk about files that will corrupt. They get too big. There's too many changes. Like Word is just not really built for that. So with Scrivener, only one person can be in a file at a time.
So it avoids any conflicts.
So you can't overwrite each other, which is fantastic. But then sometimes it will lock to whatever device you last brought it up on. And then dang it, you just can't ever get it back. It's really frustrating. It takes a hot minute.
One thing we wanted to mention tonight, we forgot to mention it.
Oh.
In the newsletter.
Yes.
You had a new bundle.
Oh, I did. So if anybody would like to get their historical romance on, y'all know I have 7 of them that I have released.
Yes, at one time, Shayla Black did write historical romance. Yes, wrote 7 of those books.
Actually, I wrote 9 of them.
Yeah, I know. I've said 7 because you're not going to put the.
Yeah, well.
Right, anyway.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
But the 7 that are out there are now in a bundle, and I'm happy that they are.
They're 40% off.
They are. Yep. So if you are interested in reading some of my earlier work and my historical work, that is the super saving way to do it. Yes, can't believe how many chapters. I'm running 3 serials right now on Ream. I'm running Unbroken, which is dropping 18 episodes a week. I'm running one of the Forbidden Confessions right now. And so that's dropping twice a week. And I am running Possess Me at Midnight.
It's a lot of running, Shayla Black.
It's
a lot of running and dropping, or dropping and running.
Yeah, which are like 3 episodes a week. So we are very busy over at Ream. And then all of the discussions on top of it. And it's a good way to ask questions too. If you're like, and there's a lot of theorizing. Well, like this could happen or that could happen. And I love to be able to be like, yeah, I know, but I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. Yep. So all fun. Hey, Ames, how are you?
Hello, Ames. And Ames is out of fucks already. So there you go.
Oh,
gotcha.
You're running out of fucks. I get it. I'm gonna eat.
Are you eating again, Shayla Black?
Uh-huh.
Don't eat in front of people.
I'm starving.
It's so rude.
I know, but you just did it a minute ago. So
I'm a man. I am rude. That's just. It's like Danger. It's my middle name.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Mm-hmm. You're a funny man. What else?
I think that's it. I think that's what I had to talk about tonight.
Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Tabitha, I think Tab already dropped off, but I'll follow up with her on her.
Yes, and she has the early.
Yes, we had to drop the ball a little bit on some orders, but getting them out. But we're going to be working all day tomorrow to get those ready to go, and those will be going out on Friday, probably at the latest, getting the post office on Friday. So.
I'm mean but informative. That's probably true.
Yes.
Plus,
and tantalizing, Christine.
But I will also say this. I realize that sometimes you guys will post comments or say things, or you'll give me your speculation. And sometimes I'm actually nice and I'll tell you if you're on the right track or the wrong track. Notice that? Sometimes I tell you whether you're getting hotter or colder.
So you will do this.
I will. A little bit.
All right.
So you get some inside baseball that nobody else is getting.
Inside baseball. Okay. You're in the gorilla position. You know what that is, right?
No, I don't.
Pro wrestling, yeah.
No, I don't pro wrestle.
Whispering what's going
on. I don't pro wrestle,
okay.
but it's awesome.
Liv Morgan forever. Anyway.
Okay. I thought you liked what's her name now?
What, Toni Storm?
Yeah.
I love Toni Storm. I think she's awesome. Her character is insanely good. And she's from, I think, New Zealand. She's insanely good. WWE was stupid to let her go to AEW, but she has to be released because they weren't doing anything with her.
Well,
but Liv Morgan's shoulder, I know you were worried.
Oh,
it's getting better.
Okay.
I offered to
massage
help.
her?
No, I would never do that. I would offer to send assistance, but I think Liv's fine.
I bet you, I'm going to guess that she has someone to take care of her.
Hopefully she does.
I'm sure.
She's welcome to join Wicked Wednesday anytime.
Who wants to talk to me?
And then I'll hold her like this, but watch Coldplay. And then, no! That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
Good night, Kelly.
Good night,
for your minus virtual. Yeah, the virtual signing event.
Look
details.
For it. Details in next week's newsletter.
Correct.
Yes.
William, can you check and see if I pre-ordered the commitment?
Yes, Miss Russo. I will do that.
If y'all venture into the Houston area, we have a massive pool. Oh, that sounds fun. Actually, I am looking for, or I was looking at a potential pop-up event in Houston, and I was going to reach out to you if the pop-up event ended up happening. I don't know yet. It was a maybe thing. Do I watch Married at First Sight Australia? No, God, what was the other show? It's like Married at First Sight, but that's not the name of it.
Married with Children.
No.
What a great show.
No,
great show.
Hush, hush, hush. God, I can't think of it. It's the one where they go in the pods and they only talk to each other through the wall. Is that? No, that's not Married. No.
Oh, jeez.
You needed that. Whatever that. I've watched that show, and I've watched the British version. I think I've watched the Aussie version. And maybe even the Love is Blind. Thank you. That's the one. That's the one I've watched. I have not watched Married at First Sight. But I had to give up on Love is Blind. It was actually depressing when I would go back after the season and look at how many people were already like divorced, or like it was depressing.
It's inevitable.
I know.
It's inevitable.
Although some of the people from season 1, Love at First Sight, are still married, actually, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know how you find love in that. I just don't know.
Well, the first Bachelorette is still married.
Would I want someone to make medical decisions for me that I met on a bikini show?
Fixated.
I would have a blast, but I don't think I'd want her making medical decisions.
When is Baby's next book out? Well, it is currently scheduled for March, but I bet you're gonna see it sooner.
I can almost guarantee you'll see it sooner. So she's on a tear right now.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Appreciate you.
Love to see you guys in Houston.
All right. You're so addicted. It's concerning. The drama. Yeah, right. But right now we're gearing up we're going to do a rewatch of Wednesday season 1, because Wednesday season 2 drops on the 6th.
On Netflix. And you still have not seen Happy Gilmore 2.
I have
she's
not.
Never seen Happy Gilmore 1.
No, I have seen it. It's just been since it came out. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. So
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I did see it.
I saw something about the views on that. It was insane.
Oh, I'm sure.
The number of views.
Well, and everybody said there's a ton of cameos.
There's a ton of like 70 cameos.
Oh, that'll be fun. Okay.
It'll be a lot. It'll be
Yay.
a blast.
We're easily amused.
I'm sad Carl Weathers passed away, because I know he wrote. Yeah. Adam had written, like I know.
A part for Carl Weathers.
He'd written a big part for him, so they had to change a lot of the stuff because it was sad.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, we're going to go finish the
casserole, because I'm still hungry.
Calling it a cheeseburger pie, I don't know. I think we need something a little more nuanced.
I would either turn that in. You know what I want to try next time is a version of that, but make it more like a taco pie with some like Mexican.
I hate calling it that.
But I want it spicier. That's my issue. I want it spicier.
We need some jalapenos in there. I need have time to chop up onions.
I want some green chilies. That would be good.
We could do it upright.
We could.
With some avocado. I can actually do an avocado paste.
Yes.
And put over it.
Yes.
Or do it just on my guacamole. And put
it on
top.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Would love that too.
All right. Say goodnight, Shayla Black.
Good night, Shayla Black.
Good night, Shayla Black.
I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next Wednesday, where we will come back and have another keto-friendly something, God knows what,
or not.
And I will give him another moob job.
Oh, poor titty.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.